Hi everyone, welcome back to part 3 of my Indigo Disk DLC walkthrough. In the last episode, we went ahead and saw how a class in Blueberry Academy goes. The task was to find a Alolan form of a Pokemon, and it was pretty easy as we were able to find a couple of them. At the end, we did get a call from Carmine asking us to go ahead and meet her at the center of the map where all the 4 biomes do meet. So that is where we have to go today. But before that, I'm back in the Savannah biome. I think I did miss a couple of areas, that is couple of Pokemons. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and catch them before we move on. I'm also going to try and complete a couple of Blueberry quests, which is actually available by clicking on the right side button in the left controller. I believe this was introduced to us as soon as the classes were completed. I'm really not sure how important Blueberry points are going to be, but I feel like it's going to be quite important. So we are going to try to get as much as possible by completing all of these quests. For every 10 quests that you do complete, you get a special quest. I believe this one will give us more Blueberry points. So definitely it's going to be pretty interesting. I also haven't really explored the coastal biome. If you have seen the map, you know how huge this whole area is. So definitely we have quite a lot of places to kind of explore now that this is a open DLC. I'm definitely going to explore a bit more of the area before we go to the center. I believe it's called the Central Plaza. That is where we'll be able to find Carmine to move on with the storyline. But if you are interested in the storyline itself, I would definitely recommend just skipping a bit forward in this video to go to that. I'm also going to try and find new people or trainers who are willing to battle so that I can actually train up my Pokemon. Now I did actually find this weird nest here. I'm actually not sure what it's used for, but I believe it might be related to either a legendary Pokemon or a separate quest. It was pretty weird to see it just hanging around right here. I might be able to find more of them. Either way, I'm just going to note down all of these locations just in case I need to find them on a later stage. At this point, I did come to Savannah Plaza, which is a pretty important place as it's a terrarium. I believe this is where you'll probably be, battling the Elite Four. So this is a pretty important location. Probably will be able to fly to this location now that I have visited it. I'm also going to quickly go ahead and heal up my team members as I am planning to battle all of the trainers here in the Savannah biome. There's also another quest that I have written down. It's a quest to battle all of the trainers in the coastal biome. I believe you have to at least battle 5 of them to complete a quest. If you're wondering where I got the quest, I got it from the coastal beach. There's a lady who is standing there who requests us to go ahead and battle at least 5 trainers so that she can actually transfer a couple Blueberry points for us, which is pretty helpful. Right now I'm looking around the Savannah biome. It seems like we have almost all of the Pokemons. There is a very small region which I am missing, so hopefully I'll be able to find the Pokemons from there as well. Either way, we are back to the marshy land. This is where we were initially in last episode, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly skip it out other than picking up the items. But I guess I did miss this trainer right here, so let me quickly defeat this trainer as well. Now I did decide to go ahead and speed up this video a bit. The original video was around 1 hour 20 minutes and I was just exploring the Savannah biome for at least 45 minutes of it. I feel like the area itself is pretty huge. Even though it is a DLC, it kind of feels like I'm going through Palia once again. So hopefully I'll be able to level up my team members. I'm pretty sure the final battle in this DLC is going to be pretty awesome. As far as the trailer or any details in the internet go, so I definitely want to be prepared for that. Thankfully I do have a really good team with me right now, and hopefully I'll be able to add some other new team members. As I'm exploring the Savannah biome, I'm going to try and move towards the Central Plaza just to make sure that we are making some progress towards that direction. I believe that we have other places to visit as well, especially the whole of coastal biome, which I totally ignored in the last episode. I believe there are a lot of Pokemons there that I might have seen but just ignored and not caught. We also have a side quest of completing 200 Pokédex entries. So that parent will go ahead and share the hot tip for getting a photo. I believe it's going to be pretty easy for me as I just have to follow up with my idea of catching all of the Pokemons. I'm also trying to check out the Terra battles, the dens that are available for us here, just to see if there is any unique Pokemon in them. Usually the Terra battles will have final evolution of Pokemons, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a couple unique ones here as well. I'm also in the quest of finding all new TMs that are available for this DLC. I believe I have got 2 of them right now, but there are definitely more to come. Hopefully I'll be able to go around all of these biomes and actually find them. Now I haven't really checked the Pokédex itself, so I have no idea how many Pokemons they are present in this Pokédex to catch. But I'm guessing it's around 400. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comment section how many Pokemons we have for this DLC. Either way, let me try and catch this Rhydon. Apparently it is giving me a bit of a trouble. I'm also trying to catch it with Ultra Ball or Great Ball. I feel like that is much better than using a Pokeball. Once more. And I did see a Blissey behind me. I'm not sure if I do have it in my Pokédex. Might have to check it out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on Rhydon. Of course, it's giving me a lot of trouble to catch. I think I should just try out once more. Really not sure what's the issue here. After all, it is at red health and should be able to be caught. Once again, I think I wasted around 10 Pokeballs or 10 Ultra Balls on this Pokemon, which is the most I've wasted on anything in this whole DLC as well as the game. I don't think I struggled this much for catching Miraidon as well. Either way, I was finally able to catch it with a Great Ball, and that is on Rhydon. Let me look around a bit more before we go to the Central Plaza. I believe that there is one more area that is left. While exploring, I found a small cave and was able to get another new TM. I'm still in, by the way, the Savannah biome. You'll be able to find all of this around here. Ah, there we go. We have another new Pokemon right here. Let me try and catch this one. I'm also making sure that I don't accidentally click on the Master Ball. I'm keeping it for one of the legendary Pokemons, so I hope I accidentally do not actually catch a random Pokemon just with Master Ball. Ah, my Lucario did go down right here. Let me quickly switch in and try to catch this Pokemon. I believe I saw a Magby around here as well, so I do have to catch it. There we go, that is Magma right there. Apparently, I'm also completing a couple of the blueberry quests, which is pretty surprising. I guess most of these quests are quite similar, but now that I've completed 10 of them, the special quest that has come is actually to battle a wild Terra Pokemon, which I think I can actually do. But here is the Pokédex itself. Let's see how many Pokemons we actually have. It's around 250, I believe. So I guess I was wrong when I said 400. But that's pretty fine. We do get, as usual, a lot of new items by clicking on the X button. Here's another trainer that I did miss in the first episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and defeat him as well. The main reason for me to defeat these trainers is to level up my team members. But if you do have a Pokemon that is around level 100, then I think you can actually skip most of these battles. But after seeing the internet, I kind of feel like most of us are actually picking up Pokemons around level 60. So this is definitely going to help. I believe that exploring this DLC is not only going to give you more items and new Pokemons, but also a lot of trainers. I also think that each of these regions do have a tough trainer to defeat. I think we saw one in the Savannah Terrarium. I believe that's the name. So definitely we do have to check out the other biomes to make sure that I defeat all of the trainers. But here is the Magby. Let me quickly go ahead and catch it. I now realize that I never used up any of my quick balls that I do have. I might have to go ahead and try using it, and I might have to actually buy more from the Pokemon Center as well. Really not sure why I was struggling so much to kind of bring down the health and try to catch it when I could have just gone with a quick ball, which would have actually made my life much easier. Here we have another Rhydon, so I'm not going to go through that Terra battle right there. Let me quickly go ahead and climb up on this rock right here. Alright, I don't think we have any more newer Pokemons in this area. I kind of feel like we have gone through all of this biome, and maybe if I did miss anything, it probably is a very rare Pokemon. So let's see what happens next. I'm pretty sure soon we'll have a, map available from Cerebi, who will actually talk about the locations of most of these Pokemons. So I'll definitely go ahead and check it out as well, just in case if I did miss any of the rarer spawns. Either way, this is all on the biome. I believe the only thing left for me to do is just go ahead and check out the Terra battles before I actually go to the Central Plaza. On my way there, I actually found another trainer which I missed. I guess I couldn't say I missed it because I never really explored the biome in the first episode or the second one, I believe. So definitely this is the time for me to go ahead and defeat all of these trainers. As far as I've seen, I believe we have around 12 trainers in each of these biomes. I might be wrong. Let me know if you have counted the number of trainers that you have seen till now. But this one actually has a Milcery with the blueberry on its head, which I think is pretty cute. If I do find a Milcery, I'm gonna go ahead and try to evolve it into an Alchemy to get this form. I remember that we do have a outbreak of Milcery that is happening right now on the map. So I might be able to kind of go to that location if it is in the Savannah biome or the coastal biome and go from there. As for the tough task of defeating a wild Terra Pokemon, I went ahead and decided to kind of go ahead and defeat this Tauros. I mean, I really don't like this Pokemon, so let me see if I can at least try and defeat it. I have my Lucario here. This is gonna be a bit of a tough battle, but I do have Aura Spear, which luckily did get a crit hit, although Tauros here has Anger Point. I'm just gonna defeat it just because I don't want this Tauros anyway. But there we go, that is on the task, and we did get a lot of LP points as well. I'm pretty sure at some point in this episode or the next one, we will be using the blueberry points. Hopefully we get to know what we use it on. Either way, you might see me just randomly spawning in different areas. That's just me going over this biome once again, just to make sure that I didn't really miss anything. I'm pretty sure I've gone through most of these stuff. There might be smaller areas that I might have missed, but I'm hoping that I didn't miss any rare spawns either. Here is another Terra raid, and we have another new Pokemon, so I went ahead and caught that as well. I was kind of puzzled by these structures. It kind of looks like a sand tomb, but really not sure what's happening over there. On my way to the Central Plaza, I was able to find another Terra raid battle. This one has an Excadrill, so I went ahead and caught it. I believe that this is another new Pokemon added to my Pokédex as well. Pretty cool. Now that we have this completed, I'm actually making my way towards the direction of Central Plaza, and I happen to kind of find this battle. But hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and go over there pretty soon. Here in coastal biome, I was able to find this labyrinth. I believe that this is where we probably will have the main battle for the Elite Four in coastal biome. Really not sure if I was supposed to explore this right now, but I'm just gonna go through it once. I'm gonna follow a random path and go from there. Hopefully I do get a chance to get out of this labyrinth. If not, I will just use my map. But there's definitely a lot of new items here, which is really good. Alright, found another new Pokemon. Never mind. It is underground. Let me quickly go ahead and actually wait for it to come out. There we go. This is another Alolan form, which is pretty helpful. For this one, I'm just going to try and use a quick ball. I do have around 8 of them. And this is so much easier. I don't really have to waste my time anymore trying to defeat a Pokemon. Now that we have this done, let me move on forward. Hi there, Dash. It's me, Serrano. I see you've taken care of a good number of those BBQs. Up until now, you only had access to NT-level stuff. Seeing how you handled that, I think we can give you access to regular quests. Keep up the good work, would ya? See you around. Alright, seems like we have much tougher quests right now, which is pretty fun. I'm going to try and see how many I can actually complete. I believe these ones will take me, or I guess I have to actually go to a specific place to kind of complete these quests. Hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. We also just passed through a tough trainer for coastal biome, so I'm going to try to remember this area right here. Hopefully we'll be able to come back at some point to defeat this trainer. I'm actually planning to go ahead and just do a video on all of these tough trainers. That way it will be much easier for you all to see how to actually defeat them. Either way, we seem to have a couple of new Pokemons here. Ooh, what's this? I think I know what this is. It might just be the color of the water. This is actually a Galarian Slowpoke. At least that is what I think it is. Yep, there it is. That is pretty good. In case if we have a class on Galarian Pokemon, I'll be able to go ahead and show this one. It also seems like we are in another junction. I'm not going to go through the two, I guess what to say, two lamps right there. That might go to the terrarium itself. But going in the other direction, it seems like we have again multiple pathways. Well, I think it's time for me to go ahead and map this one down at some point. That way we will remember in which direction we have to actually go. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and take the route that goes upwards. I believe this is going to go ahead and take me out of the mountain itself. I'm really not sure if we'll end up in the canyon biome, but I hope not. We also have these smaller platforms around the mountain itself to make your way up, which is pretty helpful. And I think we are at the top. Never mind, we have one more ladder to go up to the top, which I think I can actually climb right here. So this is definitely an important area. Maybe I should have gone back to the two lamps to kind of register myself in the coastal biome terrarium. That way it would have been much easier to just directly fly over there. But here we are at the top. We're actually quite close to the place, the Central Plaza itself. Before I go there, I'm going to quickly check out this area. There's one more Terra Raid battle as well as a mass outbreak, which I was definitely trying to find. Now this Terra Raid battle was for a Vileplume, so I was able to quickly go ahead and catch it as well. I believe that all of these Terra Raid battles are really helpful. So if you're going through this DLC, go ahead and defeat all of those Pokemons. It will actually speed up the rate in which your Pokédex will actually complete. Let me go ahead and pin in the wild outbreak, and here it seemed to be. Yep, here is the Milcery I was looking for. I'm really not that curious to find a shiny one. I might take that up offline, but for now I'm just gonna catch one for the sake of the Pokédex. I also got a bit luckier in the Savannah biome and was able to find a couple of blueberries. So I'm able to actually evolve this Milcery pretty soon. I think I'll actually keep it aside for now, but this is another location to keep in mind. It also seems that we are quite close to another classroom down there. Either way, we have another point to actually fly up to here. But we are close to the central plaza, so let me quickly make my way there. But of course, I should stop myself from getting distracted like this. Here's another new Pokemon, Seadra, that I haven't really caught yet. So let me catch this one with a quick ball. There we go, so much more easier than before. Alright, I will stop, distracting myself. We have caught Pokemons around for 20 minutes. It's time for me to go ahead and talk to Carmine and see how she's been. I mean, the last time we talked to her was before she left to the Blueberry Academy. So now that we are here, we are able to come here and talk to her. The Central Plaza itself is super nice. It's a really cool area and I think I really like it. She's right here. Before I talk to her, I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up my team members. There's also a person right here talking about synchronization. Let's quickly go ahead and do that. Oh, hello there. My name is Sinclair. I'm quite the outstanding researcher, Would you like to help me out by participating in an amazing experiment I've been working on? Sure. Why not? That's the spirit. Let's head over to the test area then. Here we are. You'll need to have a Pokemon out of its Pokeball for the experiment. Just let me know when you're ready. Alright, I have Lucario out. Let's quickly talk to her. Are you ready to help me out with this experiment? That's the spirit. Let's get it started then. Synchronize. Okay. Pretty unique. I mean, we have seen this one in the trailer. This is where you'll be able to synchronize with your Pokemon to let them go ahead and explore the area instead of yourself. It's a pretty cool concept and I'm super excited to get this ability myself. Here we are. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really read the direction, so I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do. Let's just run around and see what we have to do. Alright, that is not the option I want to take. This is how far we can actually run, unfortunately. Let me actually go ahead and talk to her once more to understand what I'm supposed to do. Apparently, all I had to do was go ahead and go towards this tree. That was all. I guess you do have to read the instruction before you play a game. Let's see what she has to say. Yes, you're so in sync. I was able to get some very useful data from that session. Thank you so much. Here's a little something for your help. We have gotten 3 rare candies. You really have a talent for this. Would you mind helping me more? It'll be a bit more of a work than last one, but I'll give you something really nice for this. Definitely, we can help her once more. And we are in a really good mood, so let me try this one out before talking to Carmine. Once again, she says synchronize. And here we are back on the field. All we have to do is go ahead and synchronize ourselves, battle with the other Pokemons. I believe this is a unique feature that we will get once this experiment is done. Either way, it's time for me to actually find some Pokemons around here. I also wonder if we can pick up these items. We can actually have items picked up, which is really helpful, especially when we are in the synchronous mood and just wanna run around with random Pokemons. I actually want to try out a flying type Pokemon, which I do have in my team. So once I do get the ability to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. We also have a couple of new Pokemons here, which I will actually come back on a later stage to catch. But that is all for now. We had only to defeat 3 Pokemons and we have easily done that right here. Yes, you've got the best synchronization I've ever seen. I'm sure someone with your talent could put this amazing invention to good use. That I can. And here we get the synchro machine. Pretty helpful. It's still a prototype, so it's designed to make it look a little bit uninspiring. But you can use it to synchronize whenever you want. Try it out with a lots of different Pokemon. That I will definitely. We also get the instruction on how to actually use it right here. If you didn't read that, it's actually just clicking on the left button and the right button together to synchronize. But of course, that is not why I was here initially. Let me quickly just explore this plaza itself before I talk to Carmine. Pretty sure we'll have some cutscenes coming up, so I definitely want to make sure that I have everything before I get transported to another area, just in case if that actually does happen. There isn't much, but there are a couple of items around here, which is pretty helpful. I'm gonna keep as far as possible from Carmine just to make sure that I don't actually activate the cutscene. I'm actually surprised that the Central Plaza is a pretty huge area, considering that we have 4 different outgoing pathways from this one. We do have multiple platforms where different things are happening. But now that everything's completed, let me quickly talk to Carmine right here. So yeah, things are a bit rough right now. I couldn't agree more. Ah, you have a visitor, Carmine. Long time no see, Dash. I bet you miss me, huh? I could say that. Honesty is the best policy, eh? Time for me to go. Nice seeing you, Carmine. So long. Ah, okay. See you around. That's pretty cool. That's one of my classmates. She's an interesting one. Speaking of classmates, it feels kind of weird seeing you here at my school. And look at you. You haven't changed at all since we last met. I did change my hairstyle. As for me, well, I've been helping Mrs. Breyer with her research. We've been to all sorts of different regions. It made my Pokemon a lot stronger than before. You wanna see? Oh, totally sure. Well, we'll have a battle court right here, so get into position. I guess we are going to be battling her right here. I should have expected this. I mean, I kind of did, but I think I don't have the right Pokemon set up for this one. But let's see if we can actually defeat her with my own team members right here. Of course, this is gonna be another double battle. Hopefully her Pokemons are not too strong. Yeah, they are. I do have 2 of my favorite Pokemons out here, so I think this should be pretty easy. I'm actually surprised that she didn't switch out Mighty Anna, which was one of her earlier team members in the Kitakami region. But she definitely has switched out other Pokemons. Now her Pokemons are around level 74, which is actually a bit higher than mine. So I guess if you do have your team members around the same level as her Pokemons, it should be pretty easy. Luckily, I do have a couple of my other team members which are at level 100. So I still should be able to defeat her without too much issue. There we go, my Tiana has gone down in the very first turn. I did get hit by a fire blast, which is pretty bad. The next one is Scrafty, which I think should be once again going down to a Aura Spear, but you never know. Thankfully Lucario here is at level 79, but I do have to be a bit careful about this one. This is actually pretty exciting. I think I have had some simpler or easier battles till now with the other trainers, so having a challenging one once in a time is pretty helpful. Hopefully this Crafty, never mind, it didn't go down and took down my Lucario right here. Let me switch into another Pokemon. I think having Tinkaton would be better, so let me switch into that. It's been so long since I haven't used my Tinkaton. I feel like it's one of the best Pokemons that Paldea has. I'm really excited to actually add it back to my team right here. I think I'll have Tinkaton as a permanent team member, just because of its typing, but also because of its moveset. Quite a surprise to see Carmine actually terrestrializing her Pokemon right here. I believe she has done this a couple of times back in Kitagami as well. But if Lacey has mentioned that they are able to terrestrialize their Pokemon quite recently as they just received a couple of Terra Balls, it's surprising that both Carmine and Kieran actually has a Terra Ball. I wonder where they actually got it from. This is something that has been in my head ever since I actually got to know in the first episode. If you know the answer to that, or maybe it's just me confusing, let me know in the comment section about it. I'm definitely pretty interested to see what you all might say. But we do have a Senesha. Should be able to defeat it. I mean, I do have a fire type Pokemon, but I think I'll go ahead with Kyo Battle right here on screen. Tinkaton is definitely pretty tough and is able to do most of the damage, but unfortunately at this point both of my team members actually missed their move, which is pretty bad. Thankfully I do have some leftovers on my Pokemon, so they shouldn't really go down too fast. I was actually trying to use Hurricane, but I got to know the accuracy is pretty bad in it, and considering that I'm actually having a bit of a bad luck today, I will actually skip using this move for now. And of course right here I have got Frozen. This is another thing. I was just talking about how my luck is a bit bad today in this game, and it just got proven right here. Either way, we still should be able to take down her Senesha with my Tinkaton. It is her last Pokemon and is down to half health. Let me quickly use a Flash Cannon to just take it down. Alright, I definitely do have to heal up my team members after this one. But there we go. We have once again defeated Carmine, which is really helpful. Hopefully in the future of this DLC, I have a lot of tougher battles just like this one, because this is really exciting. I mean, I like catching Pokemons, but battling them is also exciting as well. I've got so much stronger once I could terrestrialize my Pokemon, but you just had to go and get even stronger, don't you? Or didn't you? You still don't hold back in battles, huh? Another thing that hasn't changed a bit. Hey, by the way, have you run into Kiki yet? No, I haven't. Oh, never mind. If you haven't seen him yet, it's fine. Are you kidding me? What? Was this assignment too hard for you too? Wait, that's... Oh no. Is that Kiki? He looks a lot impatient right now. I knew it. That's Kieran. Phew, he almost saw us. Wait, that's Kieran? He definitely looks different. Shh, keep your voice down. I thought I told you to train 5 Pokemons to battle with. Sorry, things have been really hectic at home this month. Oh, got it. So that means you're just okay being this weak forever. That's what I'm hearing. No, Well, since you're so busy, I'll go ahead and do you a favor. I'll write your resignation from the club for you. Whoa. I don't need people in my club who don't take it seriously. Wait, Kieran, I'm sorry. Give me another chance. That's a pretty sad thing right there. He has definitely changed a lot. Not what you were expecting, right? Kiki looks different, acts different. He hasn't been the same since we got back from the school trip. Ooh, well, that was painful to watch. Ugh, another new character right here. If it isn't Carmine, and Carmine's new mystery friend. Think I might have heard of you though. Are you the new kid with the wild backstory? What a lovely surprise! Just the annoying bozo I didn't want to run into. Come on now, at least introduce me. This is Drayton and he's the worst. Alright. He's the strongest trainer at Bloomery Academy. Well, he was at least. Beautiful intro, thanks. This is Dash. She's here on a foreign exchange program. She's my friend. And what about Kieran? You friends with the guy? We are, definitely. Oh, I see. That's great. Alright, Dash, how about I show you our club room? Okay. Huh? Why do you need to do that? You haven't joined any clubs we have got here, right? That's kinda true. Take it from me, you'll have a way better time here if you join one. We would love to have such an interesting new member. In fact, we would better call dibs now. Come with me. And we are going to the club room. Gah, see? I told you, he's the worst. Look at him, just assuming we'll go along with whatever. I'm going with you. So it's a good thing I actually went ahead and healed my team members before that battle. But I'm hoping we'll actually get another chance to heal my team members as well. But I guess we are going back to the academy now. And here we are. Hey, are you sure this is a good idea? You know, cause of Kieran? Nah, don't worry. He won't show up here anytime soon. That's good to hear. If you say so. Alright. Anyway, this is the base of operation for the League Club. On behalf of the whole club, glad you're here. So, what's this legal club and what does it actually do? That's a question we have to ask. Hey, glad you asked. We Blueberry Academy students have our own Pokemon battle ranking system, the BB League. That's interesting. Here in the League Club, we battle each other to train up so that we can climb the ranks. We win, we lose, we have a good old rowdy time. Such is our humble club in a nutshell. You're not wrong, but seriously, that's how you explain it to new people? Yep, though I guess we have less of a good rowdy time than usual lately. I'm a member of the club too. I don't show up to the club room very much though. Just FYI, the top 4 Pokemon trainers in the BB League are also called the BB League Elite 4. And this annoying toothpaste-haired bozo is one of them. So is that girl you saw me with at the Central Plaza. Alright, that's pretty cool. Too bad you didn't make the cut, Carmine. I've just been too busy with extracurricular activities. Haven't had the time for league matches. If you're talking actual skill, I'm way above any of the Elite 4. Hehe, that's no lie. What's you think, Dash? Fun club, huh? It is, definitely. Oh, I can feel the enthusiasm. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, think that take care of it. You're in on a trial basis. Huh? What do you mean trial basis? You heard me. Far as Dresden's concerned, we are clubmates now. Trial basis clubmates. That's pretty interesting. So now you can use this club room freely and do whatever the stuff you want. Check out that computer over there too. It lets you use your BP to support kids in other clubs. That's an actually interesting topic and I definitely want to check it out. Apparently you'll be able to get new functions on camera apps and redecorate the club itself, which is very helpful. So I guess that is what we'll be using it mostly for. He's also gonna go ahead and give us a couple more, I guess, blueberry points. Yep, 200 more. And also asks us to go ahead and actually give it to Mitch in the baseball club. Let me quickly go ahead and do that. Yep, we need to contribute BP and it's for the baseball club, which is 150. Apparently we get the new throwing style, the smug style and elegant style. I actually wondered how we can actually switch this one. Probably we have to give more blueberry points to do that as well. Thanks for the support, Dash. Wish we could do it in person, but let's try pitching some ideas for new ways to throw. See, I was thinking I could hold my hand like this, get me? And then swing my leg and yeah, you know what? I think that will work. Talking through this with you really helped. Okay. I'm so confused. I think this is something of a more video call. But I'm hoping we'll have a way to actually change our throwing style. I'm actually pretty interested in that. Oh, whoa, you did it. Not bad for your first time. That will teach me to doubt your skill. Here, I've got a really nice present for you. From one charming catch to another. Ooh, we have got the catching charm, which apparently makes you get more critical catch, which is very helpful considering that I'm trying to complete my Pokédex. You can have this too. Put it on and you'll look like a dryster. Alright. I'm going to change the league uniform later. Anyway, feel free to use the computer in any way you want. Like I said, we're trial basis clubmates now. And that's not all. For a limited time, you can have as many as these snacks as you want. Those snacks are all yours, Dresden. Snacks you leave around open and half finished. I wouldn't go near any of them. Who knows how long they've been sitting around? That's not good. All that explaining has left me starving. I think I'm gonna head over to the cafeteria. If you wanna officially join us, maybe you can have a cafeteria date to talk details. Okay. A what? Be seeing ya. Ugh, that bozo. Seriously, what is his problem? And a cafeteria date? What does he even mean by that? I don't want to explain to her what a date is, so I'm just gonna go with calm down, Carmine. Let's see what she has to say with this option. Just so you know, this is not excitement over the date thing, it's anger. This conversation is so funny. Sorry, being in here puts me on edge. Let's go somewhere else. Someplace people won't bother us. I know, let's go to your room. That's actually a good idea. I think we haven't really visited my room yet, so it will be pretty interesting. But before I go, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look around this room, just in case I actually missed anything. I also want to go ahead and check out that computer once more, just in case we have more options to contribute the BP. I mean, I have collected quite a few more, so I can actually spend a bit more before I do go out. I think I do have to save a bit for the cafeteria, which I will be visiting soon. For now, let me quickly check out the computer before we leave. Here it is. Seems like we have a lot more newer options. And of course, I have to spend 10 BP to change my throwing style. I think I will actually keep it the same right now. But I did go ahead and buy or donate a bit for the photography club, which means we do get a bit more feature with our phone. Really not sure how much this is gonna help me, but in case if Perrin asks us to help her with her task, this might help over there. Let me see if I can contribute on anything else. It also seems to be that we will be able to boost the diversity by going ahead with a lot of BP over here, but it's a lot. I probably won't be able to do that anytime soon. Maybe once I do complete more quests and start getting more blueberry points, I might be able to come back and check this one out. For now, we are gonna head out to my dorm room. I'm pretty sure Carmine has something to tell us, so let's see what she has to say. Well, it looks like this is your room. Pretty nice. It seems to be a bit bigger than the dorm room in our academy. Most BB students live in this room. So what do you think? How is it compared to the dorm rooms back at your school? I think it is a lot more bluer considering the color scheme right here. Well, we are at Blueberry Academy. Cause it's gonna be blue. You can come have a look at my room later too, if you want. Oh, but I got distracted. There's something I need to tell you. It's about Drayton and, well, Kiki. Alright, let's talk about Kieran first. Kiki is, well, you saw how he is. He's scaring me nowadays. That's true. Ever since we got back from Kitakami, it looks like he's become a totally different person. He's been battling and training every day. He's even cutting back on sleep. Now that's not great. He's definitely gotten stronger. Drayton used to be the strongest student here, but Kiki defeated him. Now Kiki is the president of the League Club and the BB League champion. I guess he must be pretty busy. He barely talks to me anymore. Oh well, he probably just going through a rebellious phase. Kiki's changed, but you've stayed the same. If Kiran's down just to one friend these days, I'm glad it's you. Keep sticking with him, would you? Sure. Alright, let's see what else. Thank you. And there's one more thing I needed to tell you about. It's about Drayton. Drayton, don't trust that knucklehead. He might seem like a slacker, but don't let him fool you. He's up to something. He's a real annoying super jerk. He barely even goes to class. He had to repeat the same year 3 times. Point is, don't let your guard down around him. Ever. Okay. You're going on a date. I mean, you're gonna go ahead and hang out with Drayton later, right? I would go with, but I don't finish up this report today, I'm really gonna be in trouble. I would love for you to join the League Club. But if Drayton gives you any trouble, don't be afraid to give him a good sucker punch. Alright. I guess that's all for now. I'm not gonna go ahead and talk to Drayton yet. This episode has been pretty long, and I think I'll go ahead and do that in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more on Patreon, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you all in the next one.